Well, we camped 3.5 miles from the terminus and left our tent there and our extra food. And we are going through the brush. We are advised that it's kind of like a jungle. We are soaked through.
Wet and cold.
Wet and cold, yeah. The air temperature is cold, and then it's very overgrown. Oh, here's some nice cut logs, but we've heard that the last mile especially has a lot of down trees that you need to climb over and such. So we're wet and cold.
All right, we should be getting pretty close now. You know, even though this isn't really the way that you, or at least I, would like ideally have this go, and it is still kind of exciting to be approaching the Canadian border in a weird way. So I'm looking forward to it.
So we are walking along, and I'm like, what in the world is that thin strip of trees cut down in a really straight line that looks too narrow to be a fire stopper, can't be an avalanche? Yeah, it's the border.
Wow. Henry, it's happening.
It is.
It's happening. I see a sign. I see a sign, and it looks like it might say welcome to Canada, and I have reason to believe that it does, because, oh, look, there it is. There it is.
Oh, wow, we just missed the sunlight.
The northern terminus. Welcome to Canada. Northern terminus of the Pacific Crest Trail, E.C. Manning Provincial Park, 12 kilometers to Lodge and Highway 3. Didn't realize that the PCT logo has been removed and or fallen off.
Yeah, the lines then, they said that had happened.
That's a little sad, I will say. I mean, I'm not like actively sad, but like, man, we need to get on that. Maybe someone could just like paint it or something. But this is pretty exciting. I'm excited. Happy to say, day 99. We've taken 3 weeks off, and here we are, the Canadian border. They said it couldn't be done. That's just a little joke. We've gone like 850 miles, but you know what? You gotta celebrate the little wins, and this is a little win. We're having a good time here. And now we get to hike back the 30 miles that we just hiked. And then we get to do a true Sobo hike with hopefully only one more interruption. Although you never can tell with those interruptions, so to be determined what we actually run into. You can see it from here too. This is like the border.
And that way too. It's a little less well defined on that way. But...
yeah. Cool. All right, we're gonna sign the log. Very exciting. The logbook is very cute. Also, they have flags in here. We didn't take pictures of these, but there's a group behind us that'll hopefully take a picture of both of us, and so we'll use these little babies. But they have it in this very nice op sack. And now I'm going to sign. I think they counted. They said that we're number 78 and 79. Is that right? I don't know that
I think so.
Care enough to count again, but 23, Pamela, and would you like to sign?
You can write my name if you like.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
This is an honor.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what you should sign it. This is exciting.
My hands don't work very well because it's so cold.
Oh my gosh. How does it feel?
Like my hands don't work. They haven't warmed up yet.
Nice.
Oh,
Snowbow. Apparently, there was some controversy because I typed out snow, not SNO bow.
Typed out.
Oh, wrote out. I don't know. Whatever. Snowbow. Yeah, it would seem that people don't do the W, but honestly, I do. So there you have it. And now it only seemed fitting that I sit down for my very favorite thing. Well, cheese. Oh my gosh! There's a grape! This entire box there hasn't been grape, and grape is my favorite. And sometimes they make boxes that just seem to have zero grape, and I was really disappointed because it was like a grapeless box. I was like, meh, meh, meh. And now we're at the Northern Terminus, and there's a magical grape. Oh, it's so perfect. I love it.
So this marker says that the Treaty of 1846 established this line. On the back, it says 78, which I wonder if that refers to the 78th parallel. I have been informed that this is actually the 78th one of these posts, and taking a moment to think about it, the 78th parallel would not make any sense. I believe this is actually the 49th parallel. That would make more sense. All right, we are going backwards, and we are at Hopkins Lake. Over there you can see the only snow really in our way on the PCT, but all of it is easily walked through or around. Pamela did not put on her micro spikes. And there's the beautiful Hopkins Lake. And then kind of a fun thing to find is someone has made numbers for miles 1 through 10. So, but I haven't seen them all. Some of them are kind of subtle like this. That's kind of a fun game. The one in the moss is really beautiful. We're gonna eat lunch somewhere on the ridge. We have an anthill emergency here.
Sit down.
Oh wow, yeah, I can see him from here.
Yeah. It's like this rock. Somebody picked up this rock. Oh my gosh, they are swarming there. It looks like there's some kind of food there. I think somebody dumped some food.
Are those their eggs?
Oh my gosh, are they hatching? I don't know. I'm moving.
Anyway, this is our lunch spot. Potentially our most dramatically beautiful lunch spot we've had. Unfortunately, the reason we're stopping is Pamela's knee is hurting.
But my foot is doing a lot better, and my cold's doing pretty well, so.
But her knee is the worst it's been all trip. This is her bad knee, her right knee.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but I'm just gonna take a break.
All right, let's see how these ants are doing.
They're crazy.
Yeah, I think those are larvae, unfortunately.
Ew.
I think it is so interesting how at the top of a pine tree, the little pine needles grow directly out of the trunk. But lower down, they don't. Hey, Pammy Potato.
Yes,
I heard you have a potato problem.
I do.
What's your potato problem?
Well, I don't know if I've already shared this, but if I have, this is just evidence that it is worsening. I'm getting a little sick of potatoes. I've eaten Idahoan almost every night on trail, cold-soaked Idahoan. I was just putting it in this couscous container. And my favorite is sour cream and chive.
Is that a couscous container?
Oh, sorry, cold. I want it to be a couscous container. Cold soaking container. And my favorite is sour cream and chive, but even those make me like low-key gag now. And Henry picked up some loaded bake. So that's what I have here. I was just prepping for tonight. And I just got the smell of bacon. And I just had this overwhelming feeling that like bacon flavored foods just make me feel like a dog. Like these are like potatoes fit for a dog. I don't love it. I don't love it.
In other news, rain, question mark, coming for us? Now, to be fair, we've been very lucky in dodging rain for the last 2 days. We've been sprinkled upon, and that's been about it.
That's true.
This is all the more dramatic because Pamela, when she first had cold soaked potatoes, loved them. She thought they were so delicious.
I was obsessed.
She just loved them. I thought they were okay, and then I thought they were bad. I'm couscous or bust. Really.
I still like these.
Yeah, that's actually shocking.
This is my last one. I'm pretty sad.
It's shocking to me. I like Slim Jims.
Very good. What just happened?
Well, I saw a mosquito on my leg with its sucker in my leg, and my reflex was to smack it. And then, just as I was about to smack it, I saw that its abdomen, or whatever it's called, thorax, was filled with blood. So I got blood everywhere. Then Pamela said, "Oh, what a waste of blood." So I was thinking about blood and being wasted, so I licked it so it wouldn't go to waste. And then I realized that I just licked blood that had been in a mosquito. It still tasted like blood.
Disgusting.
It was very impulsive. I don't condone this.
Oh my gosh.
So we're above Hopkins Lake, and this is probably the worst of the snow. But as I said before, you can go around it or through it. There's some boot track. It's not any problem. Pamela, who has a very low threshold to use traction, did not elect to use microspikes.
Wow. I thought this was impressive the first time we went through it. It is just remarkable.
Not a bad section to do twice. Look what we have here. It is a gummy worm. Oh my gosh. Yep, covered in ants. I think we're gonna leave that one for the ants. I would have eaten it, apart from the ants. Our luck finally ran dry. Well, wet. It is raining. Not super hard, but there's a lot of clouds ahead. What is that I spy? It is a freeloader. You got a freeloader.
We do?
A stick, yeah.
Oh no.
There you go.
Look at that.
No freeloading here. Gotta pull your own weight. Stick. We've seen these before, but these are one of my favorite pine trees. The larch. Their needles are so soft. And they're actually a deciduous pine tree. And in the fall, they turn a brilliant orange, which is really beautiful. And then their needles fall off. And they grow them back the next year. They are such a fantastic pine tree. Really one of my favorites. This is just so ridiculously beautiful. It almost looks Icelandic if you took out the pine trees and probably some other things. It's kind of stopped raining. I think the storm's pretty much moved past, which is really nice. Oh, there's more behind us. As always, we will see. Wow, I was just sitting here minding my own business, and from over yonder I hear, wow, this is delicious. What is she eating?
I'm eating my potatoes.
Potatoes fit for a dog.
Yeah. And when you eat something at the right moment, even if it's something you're not into, sometimes it works. Normally, I'm like I always want to eat dinner in the tent. I wait till everything's set up. It's like my treat when I'm like done with all my work. But I was just really hungry, and we got a lot of hills to go up. And I was like, you know what? I feel like I could eat those potatoes right now. So I seized the moment.
That's great.
They're very good.
These flower things are seizing the moment to look like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. Well, something interesting just happened. We saw a woman with her dog out here. She's a PCT hiker. She is finishing up the last 30-mile section that was closed last year due to wildfires. I asked her some questions about the dog. It's a husky, so it's a rather big dog. And interestingly, she does not have it carry its own little pack because she wants to optimize its experience in the wilderness. That's interesting. She says the food gets quite heavy. She uses mostly dehydrated raw food, is what she said. And then I asked her, because most national parks don't allow dogs, but apparently the ones in Oregon and Washington do. So she hiked with him during all of Oregon and Washington last year. She also said that some people lie about their pets' status as service animals to take them through California, which I find morally reprehensible, but she did not do that, so that's good. This is debatably the worst area of snow from Hart's Pass to the terminus, but as you can see, Pamela did it quite nicely. You mostly could just stay above it and be on the rock. I know this is kind of a useless video because I've shown a lot of scenery, but it's just so beautiful. So incredible. This is looking south from Rock Pass.
It feels like all of my videos are just me, like, in awe over the scenery. So I've tried to stop because I feel like they're getting really repetitive, but it's really, like, it's a lot to take in, and it's just really beautiful. I feel like I've seen a lot of beautiful places, and this one is, like, for sure up there. Definitely, as we've said, like, a good section to do twice.
Despite the blue sky over there, we're getting hit with a little thunderstorm from over there. So I put on a rain suit. Well, this is our campsite. Thunderstorm ended up blowing past, not hitting us too bad. Did rain for a little bit. I ended up putting on a rain suit too. This is a lovely, lovely bench. Unfortunately, the mosquitoes are mild to moderate. Probably more like moderate. So I won't be spending much time outside the tent. It's also 8:30. But we did our 20 plus mile day, 20.5, just like we planned.